things popping up. I want to move into LP with GameStop, but the company started sinking, and then COVID will be one of the final nails in their coffin. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's save. We've been walking around doing stuff for quite a long while without a crash, so we want to make sure and cover our ass for that. I need to learn how to use LinkedIn and get a solid resume together. That really speaks to the last 10 years of experience. Man, so like recently I've been checking up on a bunch of resume stuff. LinkedIn is something that I'd want to get into using more of as well. But the thing with the resumes that I keep hearing about are when you put things down, you want to be able to put like statistics. So like you've been a manager, so you probably get to see a lot on like based on sales. So maybe you could say like in the last 10 years I've you got to give numbers, right? And so I think a lot of my experience doesn't involve numbers. So you could be like, in the last 10 years at the store that I've managed, sales have been up 10%, whatever the number is, right? So like that I've seen a lot of stuff like that recently. Do you know, he streams a bunch, Devin Nash? He talks a lot about, like the business and marketing side of gaming. But he's done a few interviews. He's friends with, like, Amazon execs and stuff, and they've did, like, resume critiques, and they're on YouTube, but, that might be something you might be interested in looking into. I don't know really much about LinkedIn. I haven't looked into that too much, but it's on the list. I think I read a stat recently too, which is kind of crazy. What is this one? Inventing items requires one fewer of each component. No, store and gene bank is something crazy. I can't remember if it was 90%, maybe it was like 80%, but it was like 80% of people find their new job through somebody they know. Something like they get their job through, the people that you know. Not a numbers person, sadly. I just go in and produce results, so I will need to look into how I have affected each store's results. Yeah, so that's kind of the thing is, like, I have to kind of dig at my own stuff that I've done, especially since, like, I've been helping take care of the kids and stuff for the last, ever since I got out of college, honestly. I did a little bit of volunteering, and that's pretty much where I've been. I've actually been thinking about doing some more volunteering just to kind of get back in the swing of things and kind of put something down. And, I mean, I've done little jobs here and there, like graphic design-wise, but I've not seen how the numbers affected. Dang, this thing is eating me alive. One more horizontal. There it is. I cleared pretty much this whole area. Let's see. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it, man. That's all I ever hear is how they got hooked up. I've dropped some friends recently because they know how mentally ill I've been over this job, and they have had great work come and go. He had never thrown anything my way. It just doesn't make sense to me. But if they clearly weren't adding anything positive to my surroundings, I know at the same time I need to get off my ass and make the change myself. Yeah, right? Sometimes, yeah, just you don't have anybody to rely on sometimes, and you have no other options. Let's save again. I had some pretty good offers when I got out of college, but my family needed help, and so that's what I did. And so I think that's a long time to kind of not get to put in the value of school that I put the time in for. So I'm definitely going to have to, if I do go in that direction, it's going to have to be entry-level type stuff. What the hell is going on here? Why'd that little girl have cigarettes on her? Which, I mean, at this point, like, but I know at the same time, yeah, like, at this point, I don't really care. Like, I really don't have much for debt. I don't really have much for responsibility, so it's just getting back out there again. Damn it. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Never considered schooling, didn't really have anyone explaining the importance to me when I was going through high school. I literally signed myself out and started working. That's all I've ever done, 9 to 5 grind. I actually worked directly out of high school, and then just like I was tired of working at the gas station, and I wanted, you know, I wanted to give school a shot, see if that was the direction that I wanted to go. And I enjoyed it, but I think, as honestly, if you're not going for something that's like STEM related, you can probably learn it on the internet. Just takes time. I mean, in all reality, I think in our location, like in Washington, tech is king. So if you can learn programming, IT, any of those things, you're gonna be set. And even in other locations, like there's the possibility of that too. So I did a little bit of programming stuff. I've done some IT stuff. So, I mean, ideally it'd be nice to get into some entry-level stuff like that. Maybe even just IT support over the phone. I know some people that are involved in that. The problem is the commute is crazy long until I think it's like a 3 to 6 month training period, depending on how you do, which, I mean, I assume I would do fine, but who knows. And like that's up north, and so I don't know what I would. Like I would have to. That's so much time just in the vehicle. Importance of a skill over the last few years, something some corp can't take from you. and leave their company, for example, a language. Absolutely. It's all about skill now. I think I was just talking to somebody about software development, and like I wish that I would have, at the time I probably would have went into debt about $25,000, but if I would have went into software development, it would have been like maybe 6 years ago, I'd be out of school by now. And you come out making, at least in our area, we come out making like $70,000. So, and the thing with software development is even though I'm maybe working for a company, I can develop apps and stuff that make money on the side and pick up side jobs. And so, like, that's a skill that just, right, that nobody can take from you, and you can earn anytime you want, basically. Let's see, we gotta go. We can't get in there. Let's try over here. Move. Yeah, possibly. I was already in here. Here. There's something over here. I actually feel kind of like... Oh, that comes from over there. I see. That's from here. I actually kind of feel like I wish that I would have spent more time screwing up and not being so responsible. To kind of check things out, kind of do different things, not stick with so many jobs and just kind of... This the one? Oh, that's the one that doesn't open. I wonder if there's a switch on the paintings or something. I understand what you mean. I started working 9 to 5 jobs at 17, never stopped to realize there was any other way. Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, I even noticed too, like, with my parents that, like, that the companies that they worked for, they were good companies, they got insurance, they got, you know, good pay, but they were, like, constantly being forced to do more than the job required, and it was like they hated it. And so I knew early on that, like, working for a company was not the way to go, but I just didn't realize, like, spending so much time to, like, just do other things, just try things out. I didn't see the value there, right? Everybody always says get a job, stick with it, you know, and I don't know if that's the way anymore. I think it's probably best to screw around. Go try this job, go try that job, have 57 jobs on your application, on your resume, who cares? Like, figure it out. That too, yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it's possible to that guy's an idiot. Yeah, 20, yeah, for sure. Things are just so different now. Just trying to light me on fire. Has been 20 years. Yeah, but 20 years, like, think about how things changed for, like, my mom is like mid-50s and my dad's like early 60s. So, like, think about their, so let's see, my mom would have been 20 in like the 90s. So from the 90s to, you know, it's weird, right? Because, oh, this guy. Previous to our generation anyway, things were like a decade, 2 decades, things stayed relatively the same. there wasn't much change from pre-70s. Things were pretty much the same. Maybe even up to the 80s. So it's only been in my lifetime where things have just significantly, you know, I'm turning 35 in less than 2 weeks now. So in 35 years, things have just like sped up considerably. So like when I talk to my parents, I'm always like, even like they struggle with how quickly things have changed. And so like I'm always sympathetic to that because like I understand that time was significantly slower pre my generation. Like there was change, but it was like pulling teeth. It was slow. Years ago, I was bumping beasties in 50 in the club, starting to work. And I'm starting to feel left behind. Yeah. Oops. I feel like I'm missing something here, but we're going to keep searching. Just like, okay, so that jumped to there. I couldn't get into that doorway. Oh, that's the elevator that takes us to here. I couldn't get in there. So I think I'm just going the right way. I'm your hard hack. Ah. Grease. Yeah, and I think another thing that's been kind of crazy is like sometimes I think our generation really got stuck between these two different times. There's time in the 90s and now like 2010 and beyond. Absolutely. I have always said that that we were a bridge generation. A bridge between like these old values, these old, you know, things and this new tech. But there's some things I think that we benefited from because if you think, like, I don't know if you've been around, how many young people you've really been around, but I always assumed that kids, the generations younger than us, would be significantly better at tech than we would have been, just because, you know, that's just typically natural. But in fact, they have been like inundated with it, so it's like I feel like since we got the early bits of it, we had to tech support it. We had to figure it out. We had to be like, well, if we're going to use this computer, we got to figure out how to make it work, and this is screwing up, so we got to figure it out. Stuff just works for them, and there's people around to deal with it for them, right? Because like people our age typically have kids, and we just know how to deal with it, and we do it. And so I feel like they are actually not very good at it unless they're training in it. Like, there's something that I learned in a Google IT class. It was called abstraction, and it's basically like there's a lot of people out there that know how to drive a car, but they have no idea how the car works, right? So I feel like that's what technology is for a lot of people too, is a lot of them know how to use a computer or use their phone, but they have no idea how it works. They have no idea how to troubleshoot any of that stuff. So I think that's where we benefit. I don't know how long that's gonna hold though, with so many people training, because that is in fact the future, and there is a lot of kids going into it. Go back that way. So I don't know. It's so, and like we got the pandemic. There was kind of a what was it, the .com bust. We did, the 2008 real estate thing went down the drain. So like, I think a lot of normal people have had to deal with a lot of not normal, but a lot of weird hiccups. Yeah, this is where I was supposed to be. I do want to go down there, but I want to keep you. All these guys have electricity, and I wonder if it's because I've maxed my electricity.
Look at my home, torn apart by Fontaine and his pigs. No doubt he had the samples of Lot 192 taken to his penthouse. Entrance is in lobby, but the damn thing is always locked. You will not believe me, but there was a time when this place was also beautiful.
It exploded. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I don't know, but I feel like you're not alone in dealing with a lot of this stuff. Oh no. You're just gonna stand still and let those stupid things fly around. I mean, I feel it too. Guy's at now. Oh, point those. I'll eat those. So you'll get transferred soon, and you'll get a vacation, and maybe you'll look into some stuff. Maybe things will be different. Maybe they'll turn out. Hopefully they will. I hope. Hey man, this COVID already has changed the world, but it's only going to continue to force companies to change how they operate. We really need to find a way to stay at the front of it. Working in stores has been dying out, yes, for sure. And this is shoving it out the door for sure. GameStop has been at 5% increase in online sales. How much longer will they need this many stores? Absolutely. Walmart is starting to focus on competing with Amazon. Yep, Amazon admitted years ago that they can not continue to operate the way they do. Absolutely. No, it's good. It's all right, man. I think that it's I think there's a lot going on, and I think you're right. Businesses have to change, and I think they're reluctant. Just like everybody else, to change, especially because of their bottom line.
How dare you touch me?
Right, that'd take me out there. Whoops.
He's terribly funny, but his wife has put on so much weight.
I see billboards about retirement and laugh like, yeah. To be honest, like, I don't know who... Like, my dad's close, but he feels like it's probably not going to happen. I see this, see, I need to get over here to see if I can get back up here now. Here it is. Here we go, let's go shoot this guy in the face. Let me think, what was I saying? It's called FIRE. Financial Independence, Retire Early. And basically it's like a lot of like our generation people that are like basically living without anything. And show me how upgraded your revolver is. It's max, I think. Oh, actually, I think it's pissed. I think I have can I show you that? No, that's it. I don't think it has the damage. I think it has the just the maximum ammo. I think that's which one this one does. I've been mostly using the this one here. It's basically what what these guys are doing, people, is they work as much as they can. They have nothing, very minimalist. They don't own anything. Try to live with their parents for as long as possible, or as many people as possible. And the whole idea is to basically save like 90% of your income. Save as much of it as you can. Maybe have a very simple cell phone. You only borrow DVDs and books from the library. Alright, so I need to now go out here and to the right. Where's he going? You? What are you doing? Yeah, I've kind of stopped using the revolver once I just felt like I had so much ammo, I might as well use the powerful guns. I'm missing something here. There's a switch that I'm missing, or a... button. Save again. Exactly, I've stopped buying things I want outside of the occasional bottle of whiskey and a pizza. I only buy games when they are under $10 and stuff. So we don't have to go. Just did some quick math, thought about it over a 12-month span. Fuck me up how much I was spending. Dude, I totally get that. It's just... I mean, I try not to buy games as much as possible anymore. I basically buy nothing. Occasionally I'll buy a book, or if I get a deal on it, or... Let's see, can I hack that? I won't let me hack that one, so I need a code. Something I'm missing somewhere. I wonder if it's on the second floor. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. It's crazy how the little things go. Just add up over time like that. Oh yeah, right here. This is what I'm looking for. Maybe to the right here. Okay. No secret door here, though. Oh, I'm no longer on that floor. I think I'm in a okay position. My parents bought this house basically planning never to move again, and then we'll leave it with me so that I can take care of my niece and nephew. And the thing is, though, is like, so basically at that point, like, their debt becomes my debt, right? So the more I can help them, the better off I'm going to be later on. And so that's kind of what I'm looking at it right now, is like I have an opportunity to basically inherit and be set, so I won't have to worry. Give me a little more room to deal with whatever happens in the future. Jeez. So lost here. Is it this way? I'm gonna go down this way. Oh. So that's what I've been thinking about recently. That's why I want to kind of pivot and take whatever job possible, because I'm just gonna, it's right here. This is the door that I can't get into. Alright, maybe I'm not supposed to get into it yet. Just kind of take the opportunity to do whatever and put myself in a better position by basically luck. Parents worked hard, so I mean, they're not rich by any means. We have a house, and that's pretty much about it. Needs tons of repairs. Why can't I get into this room? I bet you come down that. Is there another way to get to that room? Let's look at the map. Let's look at the map. So this is like a second floor, so that is an elevator that's gonna go up. Yeah, man, that sounds sweet, but like, I'm talking about don't get caught sleeping. Exactly. That's exactly what I mean. Absolutely. And that's like, that's what I'm like, I just wanna follow the arrow. Yeah, I know, but isn't the arrow gonna just like, sometimes it'll make you miss stuff, won't it? I'm definitely gonna follow it, but I think if you just follow the arrow, that you'll miss some side stuff. I think that's the only way at this point. You have to go up the stairs.